Good morning, students. We are going to continue with the revision of 10th chapter. Common human diseases, which are categorized into two types of diseases, that is all human diseases. First one, which is congenital disease and acquired disease. Congenital, that means which are present from the birth, and acquired, that means which develops after the birth. According to the transmission, it can be divided into two categories. Diseases can be divided into two categories: communicable and non-communicable. That is the infectious or non-infectious diseases. So communicable diseases are caused due to pathogen like virus, bacteria, fungi, helminth, worms, and these disease causing organisms are termed as pathogens. These pathogens are required some vectors which are actually carrying them to their respective host, and that all organisms which are pathogens which are depend on the others which are termed as parasites. So these parasites are either live inside or on the body of the host. So according to that, they are categorized into outside, that are ectoparasite, for example bedbug, and inside the body they are endoparasite, for example plasmodium, which is a protozoa. So plasmodium, which is a protist, which is responsible for the disease malaria, and the vector is mosquito, and species of plasmodium are plasmodium vivax, ovale, malariae, falciparum, among which plasmodium falciparum, which causes serious illness. Signs and symptoms of malaria, where the symptoms of malaria, the first 7 to 15 days symptoms which are initial, that is the fever, headache, chills, and may be difficult to recognize as malaria. But the classical symptoms of malaria is cyclic fever, occurrence of high fever, that is followed by the sweating and sudden shivering. So the entire episode, which lasts for 4 to 6 hours, and which recurs every 2 days or 3 days. Vomiting, convulsions, and that rest, all which are the common for the fever. Here is in the diagram the plasmodium's plasmodium cycle, life cycle of plasmodium, which is explained with the two parts. First one, which is mosquito, and second one, which is cycle in human. So in the human, in the hepatic cell, it is in the hypozoite condition, where the mature schizen which is formed, which enters in the RBC, that is erythrocyte. Then it turns to trophocyte, and at the end it turns into the gametocyte, which are the male and the female gametocytes. At this stage, which enters in the cycle of mosquito, and then cycle in the mosquito, which enters in the mosquito, and in mosquito it cycles, it gets converted, that gametocytes get converted into the zygote after the fusion, then the oocyte, and at the end sporocyte. In this condition, it again gets infected to the human. Mode of transmission that we have little bit explained, where the plasmodium transmitted from person to the person with the female Anopheles mosquito, which sucks human blood. Sporocytes enters, which reproduce asexually. Then it forms schizons, merozoites, erythrocytes, where they enters, they form gamogony, and the gametocytes inside the erythrocytes. That stage is termed as gamogony. Gametocytes is taken up by the female Anopheles. Fertilization occurs inside the female Anopheles gut. Diploid zygote is formed. Oocyte with a large number of haploid sporozoites through the meiosis, and which infects the new human host. Diagnosis and the treatment: microscopic microscopic study of the blood smear, where in the RBC it can be found. Treatment of malaria, which includes the artemisinin, which is based in the combination of therapies, that is ACTs, and which includes the various combinations of aristinate, sulfadoxine, pyrimethamine. In addition, quinine is also used. Prevention and control, where the prevention for a mosquito bite using the mosquito net and insect repellents, spraying insecticides. Mosquito larvae can be controlled by using Gambusia fish. Next disease is amoebiasis. Amoebiasis, known as amoebic dysentery, common infection to the human gastrointestinal tract, which affects the 50% of population of India. Here is the life cycle of entamoeba is given. Entamoeba histolytica, which is a disease causing organism, and its stages are given: asexual reproduction, where amoebae form, then it turns into the trophozoite stage, then the precystic form, then the cyst is formed, there is binucleate cyst is formed, then the quadrinucleate cyst, then exocystement, metacystic amoeba, and which gets divided into amoebae, that is asexual reproduction. Signs and symptoms: diarrhea is a main thing, passing of blood sometimes with the stool, and hepatomegaly occurs if parasite enters in the liver. Mode of transmission, that is physio-oral route, that means through the feces and the contact of the feces to the mouth, eating with dirty hands, contaminated food and water. Diagnosis treatment, that is for the diagnosis, microscopic examination of stool sample, and treatment, that is metronidazole and tinidazole. These are the chemicals, drugs which are used for it. Prevention and control: washing hands frequently, that we are doing right now, after toilet and changing the baby's diaper. Drink boiled water or otherwise chlorinated water. Next disease is Ascaris. It is an infectious disease of human intestinal tract caused by roundworm Ascaris lubricoides. This is an endoparasite and roundworm, we can say, or nematode. Sign symptoms: vomiting, fever, gastrointestinal discomfort, that is we can say stomach ache normally, loss of appetite. Pulmonary disorders are also formed sometimes, where that larvae reaches to the lungs, and eosinophilia, that is number of eosinophils is increased. Mode of transmission: again the same, food, drinks contaminated with the eggs. That is a mode of transmission. Egg hatch inside the intestine of the new host, and larvae which actually pass through the various organs and settle as an adult in the digestive system. Diagnosis and treatment for it, that can be done by the microscopic examination of the stool. Anti-helminthic drugs like piperazine, metabendazole, levamisole, pyrantel, these are effective against the Ascaris lubricoides. Here is the life cycle of Ascaris given, where the contaminated food which is swallowing by the man, that is infected food, reaches to the intestine, then into the blood, then heart, lungs, trachea, pharynx, esophagus. Adult worms remains in intestine, and again the fertilized eggs which are coming out with the feces reaches to the soil and gets contaminated to the food, and again enters in the human. Prevention and control: avoiding the defecation in the open space and personal hygiene, and also the washing of the vegetables properly, which are actually grows with the dirty water. Filariasis caused by the thread-like worms nematode. These are the parasites which are spread by the mosquito bite, that is a vector. Lymphatic filariasis, subcutaneous filariasis, serous filariasis. These are the examples of filariasis. So lymphatic filariasis, where the worms, that is Walkeria bancrofti, the main worm, we can say the important one, Brugia malai and the Brugia timuri. Signs and symptoms: there is edema with the thickening of the skin, there is a thickening of the skin and underlying the tissues. Walkeria bancrofti, which affects the legs, arms, breasts, scrotum, where the larvae are actually gets accumulated. And in lymphatic filariasis, worms infect lymphatic system, causes enlargement of lymph vessels and nodes. Lymphedema, where the accumulation of lymph fluid in the tissues, which causes the swelling. Hydrocele, that is the testes, are enlarged due to the accumulation of lymphatic fluid in the testes. Mode of transmission: Walkeria bancrofti, transmitted to the human body by the mosquito, that is female, Culex. Larvae which escape mosquito body and arrive in the human skin. Diagnosis and treatment: diethyl carbamide citrate twice a day for 3 weeks, thereafter 5 days every 6 months is effective against the filarial worms. Prevention and control: avoid mosquito bite by using mosquito nets and insect repellents. Next disease, that is typhoid, is an acute infection of intestine caused by the Salmonella typhi. gram-negative bacteria found in intestinal lumen of infected person. Sign and symptom: prolonged fever with 104 degree Fahrenheit, general nausea, rose-colored rash on skin, anorexia, white coat on the tongue, and if not treated, then it can be fatal because of the breathlessness, irregular heartbeats, hemorrhage. Mode of transmission: again infected food and water, insects like housefly and cockroaches which actually spreads, and poor hygiene. Here is a diagram of salmonella typhi is given. Diagnosis and treatment: Bredal test is used for diagnosis, and antibiotics like chloromycetin which is helpful for treatment. Pneumonia: inflammatory condition of lungs or alveoli or lungs, which is actually caused by a kind of some accidents or any kind of shock, but also caused by the infection of that is virus, syncytial virus or bacteria like Streptococcus pneumoniae. Signs and symptoms: cough which is produce yellow or greenish sputum or fulgum, high fever, shortness of breath, chest pain during deep breath or coughing, loss of appetite. Mode of transmission: that is pneumonia mostly spread directly person to person contact, also spread via droplets released by the infected persons or the shared clothes and utensils. Diagnosis and treatment: the course of treatment depends upon the pathogen leading to the disease. For bacterial pneumonia, that antibiotics like benzyl penicillin, ampicillin, chloroamphetamine, these are effective. Prevention and control: for pneumonia, vaccination is important, that is prevention in both children and adults. Vaccines are against Haemophilus influenzae and Streptococcus pneumoniae in first year of life. Common cold: it is viral infection disease of upper respiratory region. It is also known as the nasopharyngitis, acute viral rhinopharyngitis, acute coryza or cold, caused by the group of viruses which is known as rhinovirus or coronavirus. Sign and symptom that we all know: cough, sore throat, a running nose, nasal congestion, conjunctivitis, that is red eyes, muscle rashes, fatigue, headache, shivering and loss of appetite. Prevention and control: staying away from the person suffering from common cold, that we are doing for the coronavirus, washing hands with the soap and water, use of handkerchief to cover the nose and mouth during the coughing, sneezing, alcohol based hand sanitizer can also be used. Ringworm: there is dermatophytosis, fungal infection of skin caused by the many fungal species belonging to the genera Trichophyton and Microsporum. These are actually fed on the keratin of skin, hair and nails. Sign and symptom: ringworm, that is the shows enlarged red ring, appearance of dry scaly lesions various parts of the body, red patches cause the intense itching, and onychomycosis, that is the infection of nails. Mode of transmission: ringworm spreads by the sharing of clothes, infected person, close contact to the infected person or another mode of infection. Diagnosis, treatment: that is the physical examination of treatment which uses the drugs like nystatin, fluconazole and itraconazole, etc. Prevention and control: avoid close contact, sharing of clothes, sport equipments, washing clothes in hot water with the fungicidal soap help to destroy the fungal pathogen. Dengue: fever is painful, debilitating vector-borne disease caused by any one of 4 closely related dengue viruses. Dengue virus is transmitted through the bite of female Aedes mosquitoes. The mosquito takes up the dengue virus and sucks the blood, as same as in the malaria. Cancer: abnormal, uncontrolled and purposeless cell division which may lead to the formation of develop of mass and undifferentiated cells, or that we can say the tumor. Cancer can harm the body with the cancerous cells which is termed as masses of tissue which is called the neoplasm. Tumors can grow and interfere with the normal functioning of the various organs. And the physicians or doctor which actually treats the cancer patients, that are termed as oncologists, Tumors may develop anywhere in the body. However, all tumors are not cancerous. So two types of tumors: benign tumors or non-malignant tumors, or cancerous or malignant tumors. Benign or non-malignant tumor, which actually grows slowly, and which sometimes it is it is not harmful, but sometimes it is more harmful when it grows in the brain. Malignant tumor or cancer, the growth rate of this tumor is rapid and mortality rate is comparatively more than the benign tumor. Rapid growth of tumor causes overcrowding and disruption of normal cells. Metastasis, that is the migration of these cancerous cells to the another part of the body, where the example of a diagram of malignant and benign tumor is given, where the abnormal cells are bounded, and here in the cancer cells which are spreading, which are not bounded. Types of cancer according to their tissues they infect. So carcinoma, that is for skin stomach cancer. Sarcoma, that is the cartilage or adipose tissue cancer. Lymphoma, for the lymphatic tissue or immune system cancer. Leukemia, that is the blood cancer, WBC, and a WBC cancer. Adenocarcinoma, which is for the thyroid and pituitary, that is the glandular tissues cancer. Causes of cancer, where the the term which actually material which is causing the cancer, which is carcinogenic. These factors are follows: chemicals, radiation, viruses, and oncogenes. Oncogenes, that are the genes which are responsible for the cell division. Addiction, like marijuana, anaerobic steroids, which are responsible for the carcinogenic condition. Treatment of cancer, that is chemotherapy, where the chemicals are used, where the DNA of the excessive cell division which inhibits the DNA synthesis. So chemotherapy lead to the hair loss, anemia, and also has some kind of side effects. Radiotherapy, where the radiations are actually directly bombard on the cancerous tissues, but sometimes that radiations are actually exposed to the other part of the body, and where again the chances of rays, because of rays, which damage the surrounding tissues, normal tissues of the cells, tissues and cells also. Surgery, directly remove the part of the tumor. Immunotherapy, where the tumor cell have been shown to avoid the detection and dissection of the by immune system. Our own immune system is used for the treatment of this. Supportive therapy, where the all therapies like radiotherapy and chemotherapy are simultaneously used.